Rajya Sabha adjourned for the day as opposition parties protest demanding immediate discussion over farm laws. India cannot remain dependent on other countries for defense of our country, says Defence Minister Rajnath Singh. Budget session of Assam Legislative Assembly to begin from February 11. Assam Chief Minister Sarbananda Sonowal inaugurates academic session of the first batch of MBBS course of Diffu Medical College. And the special Bharat Darshan tour package is Shri Rampath Yatra to begin from Agartala on February 23. Good evening, viewers. Welcome to the Northeast News Bulletin from the studios of DDK Guwahati. This is Jolly Khoikia Gogoi with the stories in detail. Rajya Sabha today had to be adjourned for the day following 3-hour-long adjournments after opposition parties demanded rollback of the new farm laws. The members of the opposition parties trooped into the well and started sloganeering over the issues of farmers' protest. They also demanded to start a discussion on the farmers' issues in the House. Earlier, on the demands of opposition parties, Rajya Sabha Chairman M. Venkaiah Naidu assured the members that discussion will be held tomorrow. He said several rounds of talks have already been taken place between the government and farmers, and the President has also referred to the farmers' agitations in his address. He said the House will take up the discussion on motion of thanks on the President's address tomorrow, and members can raise the issue of farmers during the discussion. Opposition parties have given notices for suspension of business and demanded to resolve the farmers' issues. Defence Minister Rajnath Singh today stressed on producing defence equipment under the Atmanirbhar Bharat program, saying that India cannot remain dependent on other countries for the defence of our country. He was speaking after inaugurating Hindustan Aeronautics Limited, HAL, Second Light Combat Aircraft LCA production line in the Bengaluru facilities of HAL. The Defence Minister said the Cabinet Committee on Security, CCS, chaired by Prime Minister Narendra Modi on January 13, 2021, approved the 48,000 crore rupees deal to procure 73 Tejas Mk1A variants and 10 LCA Tejas Mk1 trainer aircraft from the HAL. The decision, he added, will strengthen national security while giving impetus to Indian Air Force and HAL.
Indian Air Force और साथ ही साथ आत्मनिर्भर भारत का जो हमारा ये कैंपेन है, इन तीनों को यह ताकत देगा, तीनों को यह मजबूती देगा। कोविड की इतनी महामारी के बावजूद 48,000 करोड़ का ऑर्डर आर्म्ड फोर्सेस की तरफ से आपको ये मिल गया है, और मैं कह सकता हूं कि इंडिजिनस डिफेंस प्रोक्योरमेंट के इतिहास में यह सबसे बड़ा प्रोक्योरमेंट है।
National Testing Agency will conduct the next UGC NET examination for Junior Research Fellowship and eligibility for assistant professor posts starting from 2nd May. Education Minister Ramesh Pokhriyal Nishank said the test will be conducted on 2nd May, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 10th, 11th, 12th, 14th and 17th May this year. The test will be conducted in computer-based test mode only. The candidates who desire to appear for the examination has to apply online between 2nd February to 2nd March. The next session of Assam Legislative Assembly will begin from February 11 next. It will be a 3-day session. This is the last session of the present dispensation at Dispur. The session will begin with address of the State Governor, Professor Dr. Jagadish Mukhi, on day 1. State Finance Minister Himanta Biswa Sarma will present the vote on account on day 1 of the session for a few months of the year 2021-2022. On day 2 of the session, there will be debate on the motion of thanks on the Governor's address. Assam Chief Minister Sarbananda Sonowal has inaugurated the academic session of the first batch on MBBS course of Diffu Medical College on Tuesday. State Health and Education Minister Dr. Himanta Biswa Sharma was also present in the ceremony. In his address, the Chief Minister said the state has made tremendous progress in all fronts of development in last 4.5 years. In his visit to Karbi Anglong district today, Sonowal also inaugurated 6 different schemes and laid a foundation stone of 10 other ambitious schemes for welfare of people of the district.
কিন্তু এতিয়া বিজেপি চৰকাৰে প্ৰতিটো অঞ্চলক সমান্তৰালভাৱে গুৰুত্ব দিয়াৰ বাবে কম দিনৰ ভিতৰত আজি কাৰ্বি আলম জিলাখন উন্নয়নৰ ক্ষেত্ৰত অন্যতম জাকত জিলিকা জিলা হিচাপে
Investors continue to cheer the budget 2021 as Sensex breached 50,000s in the early trade and Nifty reclaimed 14,600 led by gains in infrastructure and banking. Equity benchmark indices jumped by nearly 3% during early hours today as investors continued their positive reaction to the union budget amid strong global cues. At the morning trade, Sensex was up by 1,312 points or 2.7% at 49,912, while the Nifty 50 edged higher by 390 points or 2.73% to 14,671. All sectoral indices at the National Stock Exchange were in the positive train. Now we take a short break. We'll be back with more news. Stay tuned.
हमारा डेजर्ट आ गया पर हमारी चैंपियन नहीं आई अब तक। बिल भरने के पहले तो आएगी ना। सुगंध क्या हो रहा है? बिल हो रहा है। चल अपना कार्ड दे। पिन दे।
आरबीआई कहता है अपना पिन, ओटीपी, सीवीवी या इंटरनेट बैंकिंग पासवर्ड किसी को ना दे। ऑनलाइन बैंकिंग सिर्फ अपने ही कंप्यूटर, मोबाइल और सिक्योर नेटवर्क से करें। हाँ, ये खाने की चैंपियनशिप थी क्या? आरबीआई कहता है जानकार बनिए, सतर्क रहिए।
Welcome back. Indian Railway Catering and Tourism Corporation Limited or IRCTC APSU under the Railway Ministry has organized an exclusive Bharat Darshan tour package Shri Rampath Yatra from Tripura's capital Agartala on February 23 next to northern India, covering religious places of interest related to Lord Ram. Additional Chief General Manager of IRCTC, Anuj Datta, while addressing media at Bongaigaon Press Club on Tuesday said, Ayodhya, Varanasi, Prayagraj will be covered in the itinerary. Visit to iconic places with historical and religious importance have been kept in the program. This is for the first time such a trip is organized from northeastern part of the country. The total fare for the 9 days package is Rs 8,505. In Meghalaya, airline carriers Indigo have resumed operation of its Shillong-Kolkata-Shillong flight service from Umroi Airport on Monday. All flight operations from Umroi had been suspended since the implementation of the nationwide lockdown in March 2020. The airport saw resumption of activity in December 2020 with the commencement of Shillong-Delhi flight services by new airline carriers Flybig. With the resumption of the Indigo flight, Meghalaya citizens will now have the option to flying directly to Kolkata in addition to the direct connectivity to Delhi. In Nagaland's frontier district of Noklak, a seminar on road safety was held at Thang Old Council Hall on 1st February 2021 under the theme Sarak Suraksha Jivan Raksha. Superintendent of Police, Noklak, Dr. Pritpal Kaur, IPS, explained on 3 arms of driving, machine and road and bridges. She elaborated on driving license, registration, insurance, emissions test certificate, mobile and alcohol usage and sense of humanity. In case of transport vehicles, a certificate of fitness and all necessary permits should properly maintained, SP added. She also elaborated on sign, symbols and traffic rules, do's and don'ts and punishment under IPC and MV Act. Hands-on demonstration on first aid responses were also given. The national COVID-19 recovery rate has touched 97.05% as 13,423 people were discharged in the last 24 hours. In the same period, 8,655 new COVID-19 cases have also been reported. With this, the total cases have reached 1,766,245. The Health Ministry said till now 1,448,406 people have been discharged. In the last 24 hours, 94 deaths were reported and the death toll has reached 1,54,486. Active cases now stand at 1,63,353. In a written reply in the Rajya Sabha today, Minister of State for Health and Family Welfare Ministry, Ashwini Kumar Chobe, said that a total of 165 lakh doses of COVID-19 vaccine have been procured, of which 110 lakh doses are of Covishield vaccine manufactured by the Serum Institute of India and 55 lakh doses are of Covaxin manufactured by Bharat Biotech. Holding a caseload of 13 active cases, Arunachal Pradesh has 16,762 restored cases, even as the dead tallied 656. Assam has 1,823 active cases, 2,14,248 cured cases, even as the dead account for 1,083. In Manipur, active cases touched 139, while discharged cases logged 28,562. The tally for the dead is 371. Saddled with 62 active cases, Meghalaya restored cases account for 13,556. The death toll is 146. Nagaland has 54 active cases, followed by 4,333 cured cases, even as the death toll is 88. Mizoram has 31 active cases, followed by 4,333 cured cases, even as the dead tallied 9. Reporting 82 active cases, Sikkim has 5,874 discharged cases. The death toll is 135. With 17 active cases on Tripura's turf, the state has logged 32,943 restored cases, while the dead touched 391. For more, viewers can also watch our bulletins and other programs on our YouTube channel DD News Guwahati. Now to end the news, the headlines once again. Budget session of Assam Legislative Assembly to begin from February 11. Assam Chief Minister Sarbananda Sonowal inaugurates academic session of the first batch of MBBS course of Diffu Medical College. And a special Bharat Darshan tour package Shri Rampath Yatra to begin from Agartala on February 23. And with that, we end our news bulletin. Thank you for being with us. Namaskar.